Hello, we are here today at Abram's Rock in Village Park in Swansea, Massachusetts. So here we are in the main parking lot and we're about to head down this trail to the rock. And what's so special about this rock is it was named after a native named Abram. And this native named Abram actually deserted his tribe during King Philip's War. So the Wampanoag tribe captured him over by this rock and gave him two choices and said, we could either kill you or you could jump off this rock 3 times, and if you survive, we'll take you back to our tribe. They didn't want to let him go in fear that he would make friends with the white man. So after jumping off this rock that's over 40 feet high the first 2 times, Abram actually survived, but unfortunately, after his third attempt of jumping off this rock, he died. So Paul, imagine deserting your tribe, hiding out, they find you, and they tell you you either die or you have to jump off this huge rock a total of 3 times, and if you survive, then they're taking you with them. I mean...
Might as well just kill me, 'cause
yeah.
I'm dead anyway.
I mean, I can't believe he survived the first 2 attempts.
That's kind of hard to believe, though. After 1, he would have gone splat.
And he didn't. It wasn't until the 3rd time he finally died.
Well, back in them days, man, they were tough.
Yeah. Brutal. So I'm following the GPS on my phone, and we're still trying to find this rock. Supposedly, you can see all of the park at the top of the rock, and we are kind of going uphill, so I'm going to assume I think this is the right way.
That's a big rock right there.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Also, too, there is a place called Abram's Bedroom. It's an opening in the rock, like a cave where he was hiding out. So I'm on top of Abram's Rock right now. And I just want to look over the edge. Yeah, it's pretty steep.
Feels like someone's watching us.
So you getting the creepy vibe?
It feels like freaking there's eyes on me. Or us. Oh, if you jump off this, you're dead.
Doesn't seem that high up, though. But I would imagine... Yeah, definitely, yeah, you're right.
Go friggin' splat.
Nothing on the meter. So guys, this just shows you how vicious King Philip's War actually really was. I mean, the natives and the colonists, they brutally killed each other, raped women. I mean, the war was brutal on both ends. But this just shows you how rough these natives were. I mean, you betrayed them and you desert their tribe. I mean, they killed you.
Yep.
I mean, they showed no mercy. That just shows you how rough it was back then. Abram, can you tell us why you deserted your tribe? Did you believe in peace? Can you tell us how you survived the first 2 jumps? I don't think he would push me. I think maybe he's a good spirit. I don't know. I don't know why he deserted his tribe.
That's the thing, though. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know what kind of spirit it is.
This is very high up too, guys.
Are you here with us?
Can you show yourself?
How many days were you hiding out here?
Abram, can you come close to me? You're in a safer place now. So I'm gonna leave this recorder at the top of the rock right here, and we'll see what we can pick up. So we're gonna go check out the perimeter around the rock. I think probably this way, because that just goes around this rock over here.
Whoa.
I know, it gets very steep.
Steep and slippery.
It is steeper than what it looks, yeah. Also, too, guys, if they made Abram jump off on this end of the rock, look how steep it goes down. I mean, I'm on a steep hill right now. And yeah, it's pretty steep. So he must have been in rough shape the first 2 jumps. But he survived the first 2 jumps. And then died on the 3rd one. Alright, let's see what I picked up. Abram, did you harm anyone in King Philip's War? Just heard what sounded like a yell coming through on this.
I don't know, it sounded like footsteps or something coming from the bottom part of the rock.
That is where he landed, too.
Yeah, it said somewhere down there somewhere, I don't know.
Let's shut this off. So he would have landed down there somewhere. I wonder if his body was buried around here somewhere. Abram, can we make communication with you? Is your body buried here? Well, I'm gonna have to go back and review the footage and see what we picked up on the spirit box. I mean, we're not getting any signs of any paranormal activity. I mean, this meter's not going off, nothing. We didn't pick anything up on camera. Yeah, nothing. 53 degrees out, so it's not really that cold for winter. Well, guys, this is definitely swampland, and no one knows the swamp better than the natives. So this would have been a perfect hideout for Abram, except the rest of his tribe members found him. Now, during King Philip's War, several Christian Indians were held captive by the Wampanoag tribe, and it was rumored that Abram actually had a white girlfriend, so you can see why the natives were pretty pissed off at him. So with that said, we asked him why he deserted his tribe, and a voice came through on the spirit box that said, hope. Now, with him being a Christian and all, it only makes sense that he was praying and hoping for the war to end. Abram, can you tell us why you deserted your tribe? Did you believe in peace? Now, we did ask how he survived the first 2 jumps, and a voice came through on the spirit box that said, flipped. So maybe he leaped off the rock and flipped to avoid the part of the rock that slopes down and to avoid any debris at the bottom, such as tree branches and boulders. Can you tell us how you survived the first 2 jumps? Now, we don't know if Abram's body was buried by the rock. However, we did ask if he was buried near there, and a voice came through in the spirit box that said, yes. Is your body buried here? Now this next clip is kind of creepy. We picked up a voice on the spirit box saying, everything is dead. Maybe to Abram, everything is dead to him, because, well, a lot has changed in the past 300 plus years since he's been around. Now, NEPA Paranormal went down there to conduct an electronic voice phenomena, and while they didn't really find anything relating to the story, however though, they did pick up several EVPs of what sounded like a small child, and the weird thing is, we did as well, because in this next clip, you'll hear a voice come through on the spirit box that sounded like a young child laughing. Let's check that out. Now, when I went back and I reviewed the footage, we did pick up on camera what sounded like a small child saying, right there. I don't know what he was referring to, but let's check that out. But he survived the first 2 jumps. But he survived the first 2 jumps. Now I'm going to go ahead and amplify the sound so that way we can hear it better. So now that makes a total of 2 reports of a small child being picked up on an EVP. And right where the camera picked up the EVP, in that same area is where Paul heard footsteps.
I don't know, it sounded like footsteps or something coming from the bottom part of the rock.
So I really don't know who the small child is, but we were able to make communication. However, that doesn't necessarily mean the woods are haunted by Abram's ghost. I mean, there's no paranormal hauntings going on out there. As a matter of fact, a historian for Swansea named Paul Summers wrote an article on Abram's Rock, and he even wrote the fact that there's never been any concrete proof of any paranormal hauntings. So with that said, at least we all know Abram is now in a better place.